Guys, in this video I want to talk about how to avoid being self-centered. We all know that being self-centered is not a good thing, and basically everybody knows kind of like the definition of it. I will say it's kind of it's summarized as somebody only caring about themselves, only not caring about other people. It's all about me, 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 me. What is this thing going to do for me? This person going to do for me? This situation is going to do for me? The idea of self-centered. And I believe that most people see it as a bad thing, or not a way that they want to be. So while that is true, I find that people become self-centered without actively trying to be selfish, without actively trying to not care about other people. People become self-centered when they become worried about something in their life. They become stressed, fearful, frustrated about something in their life. And then when that happens, they become self-centered because they're constantly thinking about themselves. What am I gonna do? I have this problem, what am I gonna do? Or what am I gonna do about this person, this situation? And they will never even identify themselves as being self-centered, because they would say, I'm only this way because of this situation. This is not how I usually am. No, I'm fine, I'm friendly, I love people, I love caring about people, I'm compassionate. But right now there's this situation that's happening, and that's the only reason why I'm that way. So that sounds like it's pretty legitimate and it's all okay. What happens though, is that very often, if you take a step back and you analyze this, people will stay in this issue and they get out of it eventually, but then something else comes up. And then now they need to go ahead and focus again on this new thing that's happening. And then they need to focus on this other next new thing that's happening in their life, because our life is constantly evolving. So therefore, this person is not self-centered, but they're just constantly worrying about themselves because they have problems, because they have stress and worries and they're fearful about things. So the point I'm getting now is we can be a good person and have all of the intention of not being self-centered. However, if we have fear and worry, stress in our life, we have problems that we seem to not be able to overcome, by default, we become self-centered. And think about it, see if that makes sense, right? So this video is just talking about being aware of that's happening. I think there's enough other videos that we talk about in our group, that talks about how to go ahead and let these things go. But just it's just something to be aware of, and to know that we have an issue, we have stress. This is life. That's going to happen, but that doesn't give the excuse to go ahead and constantly just become self-centered, only think about I. The way to get out of it is actually to separate out from being self-centered, to separate out and start thinking, what is it that needs to happen? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Right? What needs to happen? That starts to get ourselves out of that situation. And then eventually the next level up is, okay, well, what type of value can we bring for other people? Which still has to do with us, but the focus is not so this way we can be taken care of. The focus is now so someone else can be taken care of. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Have a good one.